Hello everybody. Just in case anyone have forgotten, just call me LW. Here we have the LW500 latch bar exercise system. My system is a resistance band attachment system. It allows you to work with flat resistance bands and also tubular resistance bands. My website is www.LW500products.net. So we'll review our products. We have 9 pieces that can be used. Like I said, they can be used with bands. They can be used with also straps and chains as well. I'll demonstrate as much as I possibly can, but I'll review the products first. We have the flat bars. We have 4 flat bars. All of these bars are wall mountable. We have 4 round bars that basically are the matching set for the flat bar, but they can be used interchangeably. So you have the single flat and the single round. You have the basic flat and the basic round. You have the deluxe flat and the deluxe round. You have the 44-inch squat press bar. And you have a sit-on, lay-on latch bar, which is used to do presses and a number of different things. And you also have the elevators, which are used to lift the round bars off the floor so that you can do sit-ups. So let's move these things out of the way and get started with our demonstration workout. I will first demonstrate using the basic latch bar. It has a set of straps attached so that we can conduct sit-ups. It is already set up. Those of you that are familiar, it is already set up in place and just waiting for me to get started. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, one more thing. I want to put this over here so that I can protect my head. Let's rock and roll. We have a set of straps set up to the basic latch bar. These straps are adjusted for me to do sit-ups. If you are a different height, you will have to adjust them for your height. They will accommodate practically all heights, whether you're short or whether you're tall. So the advantage of using straps is you have a lot of us that can't do sit-ups, and a lot of us that need help doing sit-ups. This is the sit-up helper. So as you go backwards, it allows you to lay yourself down without injuring your back and also your neck. And it also helps you when you pull yourself or when you go into the sit-up position. So rather than just sit up with your abdomen as such, you can use the set of straps just like you have a spotter on the latch bar across your feet. The latch bar is not attached to your feet. So the minute you apply tension, you can lift the latch bar up and down. Now you only need one foot initially, then you position it onto your other foot, as I just did on the ball of my foot, and then I go back and readjust the first foot that was on the latch bar. So as long as you apply tension, it will stay in place on your foot. So that's why you should have your straps adjusted so that you do not have slack. So check your body length and make sure that you have your straps adjusted appropriately. So you go to the next set of straps if you have a second set, or you will adjust your original set to whatever you want to do, whether it's a sit-up or a crunch. My next set of straps are set for me to do crunches. So we want to bring our legs up high, bring those knees up high to get yourself positioned to do crunches and begin doing your crunch. And as I said before, the latch bar acts as if it's a spotter. Usually you would have someone holding your legs, but if you keep your heels down, when you go back to the crunch position like this, keep your heels down, you won't move back and forth, and you don't need a spotter because the latch bar acts like a spotter as long as you're applying tension on the latch bar. So I effectively helped myself up into the sit-up position with the help of my hand grips and pulling myself up and using my abs at the same time. Don't leave that out. You must use your abs at the same time. So that was a basic latch bar with straps attached. Now we have here the flat latch bar with tubular type resistance bands attached. And we are going to lay on it in order to do a press. Bring it over our head. Then position the flat bar under your shoulder blades to make sure that it does not slip. Then you can begin your routine. Stretch that resistance band as far as you can with your arms, obviously, and lower it slowly. So when you are working with resistance bands, it's okay to push them up rapidly, but you want to lower them slowly. You do not want them to snap. You want to make sure that you maintain resistance on your bands at all times as long as you are doing your workout. Once you are finished, then you can collapse them all the way down. You're taking advantage of that isometric effect also as you use resistance bands when they are properly used. If they are not properly used, you're not taking advantage of your workout that you could be getting with your resistance bands. Now we have a set of straps attached to the deluxe wall mount bar. A set of straps right here. And we're going to do a pull-up crunch from the lying position. We have our feet up, resting on the mounted deluxe flat bar. It's the same technique as if you were doing a crunch over here or a sit-up. You are assisting your abs to pull yourself into the crunch position. Okay, we're using the deluxe round bar once again, as we used to do our press. And we're using the deluxe flat bar, which is mounted on the wall. And a flat resistance band, an extreme resistance band, and we're going to do a pull down crunch. While you're sitting here, you might as well do a number of different exercises. So we do a pull down also without doing the crunch. We do what's called a side crunch, where we go from one side to the other side, crunching everything on your side and pulling the muscle on the other side. Kind of looks like this. I want to give a shout out. Give a shout out to the Jinx collection. They are responsible for my logo. They do t-shirts and assortment that is impressive as can be. Take a look at their website, the Jenks Collection. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, located down there in Alabama. My kinfolk. Love you guys. So, that was a demo where we just did a pull down crunch, and we did a side crunch, and we did just some pull downs. Now we're gonna grab the sidebars. The sidebar is nothing but a basic latch bar mounted on the wall. And we have flat resistance bands attached with hand grips. Latch bar hand grips. Oh, yes. Okay, before we start doing our stand-up exercise, let me pull that back in place. And I want to reach over here and just get my ab roller. This is not part of my system. I just like to use it as part of my exercise, just because it's a good ab stretch. Once you do all those crunches to your stomach, you need to stretch your abs out. This ab wheel is a good tool to do that. Alrighty. Now we're ready for some stand-up exercise. We like to do pulls. Pulls feel good. Yes. Give a shout out to my boys over there at Isometric and Alternative Training. Hey, that's right. That's what it's all about. This is a latch bar attachment system. It works with resistance bands, straps, and chains. It makes it easier so that you can conduct your exercise with leverage and comfort at the same time, if that's a possibility. You understand what I mean? Okay. That was beautiful. Now we have kind of the same thing, but it's reversed, so to speak. It's on a basic latch bar with a basic round bar. And you can kind of do the same thing with this as you could with that. You can do pulls. We have 3 strands of bands here, so it makes 6 all total. This is an extreme tubular band, and over there we had 8. I would say this is equivalent to that. So this set right here, let's say these pieces will fit into a regular backpack. For longer items, they fit into a larger equipment bag or a baseball type bag, both of which I have available if you would like. They're available on my website. So whether you want to carry your components around in a backpack, or if you just would like to keep them on a wall with hooks, as I have done here, perfectly fine with me. Here we have the 44-inch round bar, as you can see, and we have our deluxe flat bar on the bottom, and we are using tubular type resistance bands. What we'll do now is a press, and we'll probably do some squats, and perhaps some curls also, with the same equipment setup. Get that isometric in. Sit it on your shoulders. Get yourself some squats in. Bring it back up and down. Now there are a number of things that you could do with this. I'm only showing you basics, and you would have to go from there. You tailor your workout to your needs. And to what you would like to achieve. So, we have band set up with just a hand grip, and it's easy enough just to take these and just place your foot right on top of them and work your arms out individually. Of course, you can do the same thing with a flat latch bar, because you have 3 on 1 on the basic latch bar, 3 latches, and you have 5 latches on the deluxe latch bar. And for the single, you can actually do this on a single, but obviously it would be with 1 foot only. But if you had two of them, you could do it just like this. So that works over your biceps, it works over your sides. If you're moving from side to side, it's like a side crunch also. If you noticed, while I was doing it, I was moving from side to side. So I recommend if you do it, you don't have to do it like that. You can just stand and do it like this, straight. But try and get the most out of your workout at all times. The hardest part was getting you to work out. Now that you're there, that's half the battle. So this one, as I said, you could do curls with it attached to the latch bar also, all right? The left hand, we are rehabilitating our left hand. And what we did was we attached a chain to the bottom of the resistance band to make it longer, to make it so that it has less resistance. Before my injury, I could do my left arm just like this too. We'll get it back though. So always remember, resistance bands are very, very rehabilitative just as well. Because if you have an injury and if you go to physical therapy, they're going to use some resistance bands to help you get well. That's right. So always keep those in mind too. Now, if you want to see a side crunch, a real side crunch from a standing position, we have a basic latch bar set up, so you can actually do a standing side crunch. Stand up, get some tension on that resistance band. These are extreme resistance bands. They are supplied by, well, I purchased them, Pro Source. You see, you get that bend, you pull yourself over, and this side here is nice and hard. And you get a nice crunch and you're working those muscles out on that side. And then you want to switch it over, and then you want to do the other side. Yes, excellent. This is also available. That unit is also available on my website. My website is what? www.LW500products.net. Just want to make sure you don't forget. Okay, this is a flat resistance band here. And it's on 2 hand grips. And work those back muscles, your shoulders, and your chest. Alrighty, we're going back to the floor mat. The floor mat to do some more sit-ups and crunches. More sit-ups and crunches. Don't you love it? I do. Okay, we're ready to do that crunch. Let's move our bottom forward. Get those knees up in the air. Basic latch bar with strap assemblies with hand grips. Used to help you do sit-ups and crunches. You can even do more than that. But we're just doing a general workout. But hold on just 1 minute. Let me go back. I did say we use chains also. So I have an apparatus set up with chains. So with the chain set up, since the chains don't give, we do an isometric, which is with using our own body resistance. And what we do is we do what's called a push-pull. We pull out, push out with our legs, and we resist with our arms, and we pull in with our arms and resist with our legs. So we put our legs in the air, and we push and pull, just like that. Do it like you mean it to get the most out of it. Just like I just did. When you use chains, you have to use also some heavy duty grips. Because these other grips, they won't stand up under the pressure of what we just did. I know because I tested it out and found they wouldn't stand up. So I can tell you ahead of time not to try it. Now we have our sit-on latch bar once again. It's a sit-on latch bar, lay-on latch bar, what have you. Ooh. Man. You feel that all up the back of your arm? Oh, what a good feeling. You know you're getting a good workout when you start to feel it in specific places. Okay. Strap assembly, attached to a basic latch bar, mounted to the wall. Individual components are available on my website. Also starter kits. You can buy a starter kit that has tubular type resistance bands, and it's enough to get you started and give yourself a full body workout as often as you like. If you're anything like me, you're going to want more. And resistance bands is probably, if you don't have any, you're going to need more, because you're going to begin to like the workout and you're going to be hungry for more. So come on and get started. Trust me, I started the same way. I thought I only needed just a few, and I would alternate. Well, it takes you a long time to alternate and to adjust and everything. And you just needed more, and they're not all that expensive. None of this stuff is. So you just buy another unit so that you can continue with your exercise. It's going to pay you back. I mean, the returns on your investment is going to be your health. That's right. If you exercise, that's your ROI. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you work out, you'll get that return, and these items are inexpensive. You can get your workout on like you wouldn't believe in little or no time. Now, even though I did that rapidly, I maintained resistance on the band. That's what I'm talking about. Keep resistance on the band. Do not let it totally collapse. We'll do some pull downs. It's going to be the same thing. Now we're going to do the side crunch. workout we got going. That's right. You're participating too. If you're watching, I know it. We've got 38, almost 39 minutes going. Looking good. This is one of my afternoon workouts. Normally, we're finished. I might be doing a second one by this time. That's right, this is in the afternoon. These are flat resistance bands. Shout out to Iron Core Fitness. Once again, I purchased them. They did not send them to me. So I purchased them to demonstrate to you how effective they work with my attachment system. Same thing, different setup. A lot more tension on this one. The amount of tension that you apply is strictly up to you. So however much pain you would like to inflict on yourself, that's how much resistance that you apply. So for less resistance, just use the lighter bands, that's all. Get that nice isometric there. yes. Feeling good. Boy, am I thirsty. So I have to take a little sip of water. Yes. Now, just to show you the difference, you can take bands, you can put on your foot, and you can do workouts. If you do this with a heavier band or with a reasonable amount of time, you will definitely feel the effects. And it's good for you. So I'm not discounting that whatsoever. Excuse me. The more resistance, if you stack the bands, when you add bands, that's called stacking, you're going to increase the resistance level. You're going to also increase the tension that's on your hand. So always make sure you wear gloves. And it's not going to be as comfortable to do. You won't have the leverage that you will have using the latch bar attachment apparatus. So that's why I came up with this idea in the first place, because there was no attachment system that you could use when you're working with your resistance bands or straps that you could use that was on the market at that time. Today there are a lot more, but none of them will compare with the LW500 latch bar exercise system. So this is the one. This is the one. So stop playing around, wasting your money on the other items. Come and get the one that you have the most opportunities with. That's using the latch bar system. You can wall mount it. You can make any room into your own gym. It's portable. You can take it outside. You can use it on your patio, wherever you want to use it. You can use it at your friend's house. You can take it to the hotel. You can take it on a trip with you. Whatever you want to do with my system. That's right. You can turn your hotel room into your gymnasium. You don't have to go to the gym in the hotel. That's right. That's what you can do with my system. You don't have to mount it on the wall. Like I said, you have all these different components that you can work yourself out till you're satisfied. with the latch bar system, it's portable, it's stationary, it's whatever you want it to be. Now, we were using these before as pull-ins, but as you can see, you can use it for so many different things, it's not even funny. This upper bar, you can work your forearms out. Actually, that just worked out everything. The whole front of my body was hard as a rock. The back of my arm felt that. Oh yeah. And we have other items, other things that you can do with the system. You can attach it to your legs. Oh yeah, you can buy the straps. They have them on the market for your ankle. The straps are included. They're included in one of my starter systems because the supplier of the resistance bands includes it. I don't advertise it, but it's there. So, now that you have the resistance band attached to your ankle, you can now exercise your thigh, okay, by extending your leg as such. When you're tired, one leg is tired, you just start on the other leg. You can move your bench out a little further if you want to get more resistance. It's always up to you, however much resistance you want. It's always up to you. We also have straps for your thighs, so that if you want to stand up and have your thighs strapped, we have the straps for those also. And you can do the same thing. With this resistance, if you wanted to speed your legs up, of course you can speed your leg up, and also you're strengthening your hip area. If you experience anything like me, I've had hip replacements. So I have 2 prosthetic hips. So you need to strengthen these things. That's right. For any newcomers, that's right, I have 2 prosthetic hips. So what's your excuse? I have prosthetic hips, I have high blood pressure, I have arthritic spondylosis in my vertebrae. Hey, come on, we all have problems. It's not a big deal. We got to work our way through it. You sit there and you just suffer and complain, it's not going to do you any good. So, you need to get up and do something about it. Only you can do something about it. Keep that in mind. I'm hoping that I didn't go over. We should be right near 60 minutes. Thank you very much, everyone. This will conclude our workout. Remember, latch bar components are available on my website. That website is www.LW500products.net. Thank you very much and have a good day.